Hey guys, I'm going to help you out with Lesson 15's homework. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of these problems. So all of these problems have to do with money, and we're talking about the fraction that a certain coin or coins are to a dollar. So we're looking at number 1, and it says 100 pennies will obviously be a dollar. That's what I'll fill in there, which is 100 hundredths of a dollar because we know a dollar is 100 pennies. 1 penny would be 0.01 or 1/100th of a dollar because it's 1 out of 100. 3 pennies would be 0.03 or 3/100ths because it's 3 out of 100 that make up a dollar. 20 pennies would be 0.20 because it's 20 hundredths or 2/10ths of a dollar. And then 37 pennies would be 0.37 or 37 hundredths of a dollar because it's 37 out of the 100 that make a dollar. The next part we're going to be looking at dimes. Well, 10 dimes make a dollar, which would be 10/10ths of a dollar. 2 dimes would be 0.20 or 2/10ths of a dollar. Now we switch to tenths because there are 10 dimes in a dollar. 4 dimes would be 0.40 or 4/10ths of a dollar. 6 dimes would be 0.60 or 6/10ths of a dollar. And 9 dimes would be 0.90 or 9/10ths of a dollar. Okay, now we're going to look at quarters. Well, there's 4 quarters, and we could say a fourth, but we're just going to talk about hundredths. So 3 quarters is 0.75 or 75 hundredths of a dollar. Then 2 quarters would be 25/50, so 50 cents, so it'd be 0.50 or 50 hundredths of a dollar. 4 quarters would be 25, 50, 75, a dollar, so it'd be $1 or 100 hundredths of a dollar. And then 1 quarter would be 25 or 0.25 or 25 hundredths of a dollar. Alright, the next section we're going to be writing different amounts in fraction and decimal form. So we have 5 dimes and 8 pennies. Well, 5 dimes is 50 cents and 8 pennies is 8 cents. So together that's 58 cents. So I'm going to write that in cent form. 58 cents. Which would be 58 hundredths or 0.58. Okay, 3 quarters and 13 pennies. Well, 3 quarters is 75 cents. So I'm going to add that off to the side. We have 75 cents. And then we're going to add in the 13 pennies, which is 13 cents. And all together I'll get 88 cents. So that would be 88 hundredths or 0.88. Okay, number 17, we have 3 quarters, 7 dimes, and 16 pennies. So I'm going to have to add this up. 3 quarters is 75 cents. 7 dimes would be 70 cents. So I'm going to add that together first to get 145 cents. Plus the 16 pennies will give me 161 cents. So 161 cents is going to be more than a dollar, but I'm going to write 161 cents, which would be 161 hundredths, or as a mixed number, 1 and 61 hundredths, or as a decimal, 1.61, so $1.61. Okay, I'm going to erase all this work to the side because it's in the way. And now let's look at number 18. It says 187 cents is what fraction of a dollar? Well, it's 187 hundredths, but that's a fraction greater than 1. So if I turn into a mixed number, that would be 1 and 87 hundredths, which is $1.87, which would be 1.87. Okay, let's look at this last section. We're going to express the answer in decimal form. So we're going to add $1, 2 dimes, 13 pennies to $2 and 3 quarters. Well, first let's add our like terms. So I have $1 and $2 would give me $3. But now let's add all of our coins. So I have 2 dimes, which is 20 cents, 3 quarters, which is 75. So I'm going to say 75 plus 20 to get 95. And then we're going to add those 13 pennies that are still left. So 95 plus 13 will give me 108. Well, 108 cents is more than a dollar. I can't put 3.108. That's not the same thing. So really what it is it's $3 and 108 hundredths. And if I rewrote that so I didn't have a fraction greater than 1, I would get 4 and 8 hundredths, which makes more sense because that would be $4.08. So really my answer should be $4 Okay, let's do the next one. We have number 20. I can add the dollars first. I'm going to erase all this work so it's not in the way. And $2 plus $2 would give us $4. But let's see what happens when we add these coins together. So we have 6 dimes, which will be 60 cents. We have 2 quarters, which will be 50 cents. And so let's add those together to get 110 cents, plus 16 pennies, which will give us a grand total of 126 cents. Well, we know that's more than $1. So if I really had 4 and 126 hundredths, which is what we're saying we have now, I can change that the fraction greater than 1 to a mixed number, and I'm really going to get $5.26 hundredths. So instead of $4 and 126 cents, I'm going to say $5.26. Okay, on the last one, we have $8, 8 dimes, plus $7, and my sign is in the way. Let's add our dollars first. We have $8 plus $7 gives you 15. We have 8 dimes, which is 80 cents. And then we're going to add the quarter, which is 25 cents, and I'm going to get 105 cents. Plus those 8 dimes, which will be 80 cents, and if I add that, I'm just going to put it off to the side. I'm going to end up with 15 and 185 hundredths. Well, that doesn't make sense. I can't say $15 and 185 cents. So really it would be $16.85 when I take out that dollar. So what my decimal should look like is 16.85. All right, if you have questions, let me know.